What's good with y'all? Foster Gamer. We back in here. And I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I'm still like a little bit pissed off over that last case. Cause I'm mad I figured out like the whole method and everything. I was off by the suspect, yeah. I suspected the youngest brother when I should have suspected the housemaid for real. Alright, so far it sounds like we're good to go. So, we're going to continue. I'm going to definitely be on the lookout for that. Alright, so now we know a little bit more about this timeline here. So 2002, family member dies. So his younger brother died. The father's younger brother died in drinking poison juice. A member of this. Then later on, another member dies. 2002 is the same thing. So then the mom must have passed in 2012. So that's probably when the mom passed was 2012. Dang. So one of his other brothers died mountain climbing. Oh shit, Whiskey now. Shout out to Gaming with Whiskey. She in the live chat. Whiskey, how you been? You just in time too. Shit. Like I was just getting ready to start. Did you need like a recap or anything? I'm good. Let me see if that's all good. I understand as you go. Okay. Well, just to sum it up for the most part, you got those two on the top right. They're helping out the second son, Edgy, with like a whole family curse thing or whatever. That's pretty much how the whole case ended up going. Because at first it was about a ceremony, but then an attempt at murder, and then somebody actually did die. So we got that part done. Then at one point, we go into one of the ancestors, and then you end up finding out about like this criminal organization and shit that wants like this special fruit that gives people apparently eternal life. So that's pretty much where we're all right now. The housekeeper, the lady housekeeper, ended up killing that detective guy, Makoto Nishinori, on the top right. And that's literally it. I think everything else is kind of going just like you said. You're just gonna know as you go. And I want to say that's it because I think I ran through the rest of this timeline. So we'll continue on. yeah, your whiskey. That was the crazy thing about it too. I think they are, cause I recognize, the third son. I feel like he's been in a few movies. Same with the father actually too. Like I feel like he's been in some movies as well. I don't know if I recognize the son, like the second son. And I think you're right about Makoto. I think so. And the actresses, I want to know. I haven't really gone to that may be where I know it from because I have watched a few Korean dramas. I think the two, yeah, because I believe the Korean dramas I've been watching so far was My Name. I don't know if Squid Games counts as one, but everybody watched Squid Games. I'm trying to think of another one. There's a few of them, but anyway, let's get back at it. Maybe.
Still no sign of the doctor or the police either.
Isn't there anything else we can do?
Maybe we should call the hospital again. They might have a helicopter for emergencies.
Hello? Excuse me. Is anyone home?
Oh yeah, and just to give you a heads up, Whiskey is they didn't do too well on the lip syncing. Like the lip syncing ain't like 100%. Someone else. I doubt it's the police. Maybe a doctor.
The doctor?
Oh, I rang the doorbell, but there was no response. I'm Megumi Kiryu from the hospital.
You're finally here. Please, this way.
So she's the doctor.
Hospital.
That's crazy. So she's the doctor.
But there was no response.
She's kind of cute.
I'm
But
Megumi Kiryu from
anyway.
the hospital.
You're finally here. Please, this way.
Are the roads cleared?
Fortunately, I was just a few minutes ahead of the accident. I'm just glad I wasn't caught up in it. More importantly, how's the patient doing?
He's resting now, but still seems to be in pain.
Oh.
Doctor, please help him.
I understand. Excuse me.
I'll go to keep an eye on things.
Oh. Uh-oh. It's the triangle.
Why did Yayoi use such an
Makes you want a
elaborate trick
triangle.
to kill the detective? Surely there were other ways to do it.
Do you think Yayoi poisoning the tea too? If so, that would make Yayoi the Scarlet Camellia.
The Scarlet Camellia. The nemesis of the Shijima family for almost 100 years. If such a person really existed, would it be Yayoi?
Oh yeah, Whiskey.
Actually, I don't think Yayoi is the Scarlet Camellia.
Why?
Yeah, she said it. Whiskey said her doctor looks like this doctor. But she's 58 and looks 20. Facts. Why isn't Yaru? What does that have to do with anything? Alright, let's see. Only the Shijimas know about the Scarlet Camellia. Shoot. I mean, probably not till like they hit like that. If it's one thing I noticed, it seems like they don't like age until like they hit like they 60s, 70s, and then it just goes quick as hell. As though y'all. Word whiskey, like with my race, if we keep like health and everything good, we're good going into like we're good past 40, like we're good until like 45, I want to say. And then that's when like, cause it's like it's been folks I see, I be thinking they like. Matter of fact, my coworker, I thought she was like 30 or whatever. She close to hitting 50. I was like, whoa. I'm like, they not kidding. Black really don't crack, huh? Oh, let's see. Shoot. It's freshly cut. What does it freshly cut mean? Okay, so what does her being like the housekeeper have to do with shit? Yao doesn't leave the estate. She has ingredients delivered weekly from down there. She probably could still end up knowing though. My mother-in-law is Jamaican and she's about 68, but looks 40. Facts. I don't know. I think Jamaicans age actually pretty quick though. Yo, y'all see? Watch him being like, yo, like Fosbury, get out of there with that about that mom bullshit. So, let's see. We don't have any. Oh yeah, we don't have any. The red camellia is supposed to be like it's supposed to be like the other gangs I forgot what you call it, Signia. That's supposed to be like their like that's their trademark. Since she walking around the house bum look like this. Shout out to my Jamaicans though. I didn't smoke some of the finest of bud. Let's see, the red camellia. Found that entrance was still fresh. Someone probably prepared it recently. Okay. And like that, we are done. So we shall continue. You've always said that Rick Millers have fatal connections to the Shijima family. I learned that only after looking into his family past recently. Apparently. Not even Mitsunori knows all their secrets. There's no way. Yeah. I like that. I like this one better. Because prior to us reading the actual book, anybody could have brought that. And okay, let me disprove some of these first. First of all, that doesn't mean she didn't have one hidden. I can still see flaw in this one as well, because that's like, okay, it was still fresh. So what? She could have had one grown in her room. It's not like it's not like y'all be up in people's rooms like that. Yeah, just because she doesn't leave the estate doesn't mean she wouldn't be able to somehow obtain it. She could have somebody give it to her. It could have been delivered to her. Because they never said whether or not the housekeeper or what's name opened it. Her son made some food enough for 4 people, but it was only for him. She called him a greedy. Oh my god. Yes, I'm going with this one here.
Only the Shijima family knows of the Scarlet Camellia. Yayoi isn't a family member. That excludes her from being the Scarlet Camellia.
Hold on. Sure, only the Shijima family knows about the Scarlet Camellia, aside from the Scarlet Camellia.
Huh?
The Scarlet Camellia obviously knows about their own actions.
What?
And there's no proof that the Scarlet Camellia...
What the fuck is this man talking about? That is reach. That is mega reach. That is ultimate reach. This man done reached.
The Scarlet Camellia obviously knows about their own actions. And there's no proof that the Scarlet Camellia is a Shijima.
Yes, that should have been obvious, huh?
Wow, I took an L for that. Ain't no way, bro. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit, bro. I'm calling bullshit. They reached. He's like, yeah, of course, only the Scarlet Camellia is gonna know about the Scarlet Camellia because they're the Scarlet Camellia. Like, alright, so they still fresh.
The red camellia we found was still fresh. Someone must have cut it today. But Takehiko said that there are no camellias here, which means you'll have to leave the estate to get one.
You are right.
And remember, Yoko said that Yayoi works as a live-in housekeeper. That's why I doubt that she would actually venture outside to get a camellia.
Couldn't she get someone to send her the flower?
I doubt she gets any personal mail, so her only option is to smuggle it in with their weekly delivery. But the last one was 3 days ago. Also, ordering camellias along with meat and vegetables is weird.
I see.
As for the poison, why would she choose something that made herself the prime suspect? Also, it's far too simple compared to the pendulum trick. There's no consistency to the 2 incidents.
That's true, which means the Scarlet Camellia and Yayoi are 2 different people. But why did she kill that detective? This whole thing won't make sense until we know her motive.
She said she killed him because he made her lose someone dear to her, but...
Yeah, I remind myself, yo, I'm like, just be simple about it.
Kazamaga, what's the diagnosis?
Just be in and now. Don't look into the past. Oh, whoops.
Couldn't she get someone to send her the flower?
I doubt she gets any personal mail, so her only option is to smuggle it in with their weekly delivery. But the last one
Wait, what
was
just
3
happened?
days ago. Also, ordering camellias along with meat and vegetables is weird.
I see.
As for the poison, why would she choose something that made herself the prime pendulum trick?
Okay, there we go.
There's no consistency.
I accidentally
to
hit the
incidents.
That's true. Which means the Scarlet
Okay.
killed that detective. This whole thing won't make sense until we know her motive.
There we go.
She said she killed him because
Dear God. All right, there we go. We finally here. Accidentally hit the what's the name
Kazamaga,
button.
What's the diagnosis?
The doctor Kiryu, she said it probably was arsenic.
So, the detective's guess was right, huh?
But she doesn't have an antidote on hand, of course. And all we can do is pray for his recovery. Yoko and Akari are keeping him company. But he kept muttering something about how he didn't need a doctor.
As self-centered as always. He never cared one bit about what the rest of us thought.
AG,
When Mom was dying, if only he hadn't stopped her treatment.
this isn't the time for that.
I know. Getting fired up about it won't bring her back. But I haven't settled things with Dad.
You gave up that right when you left this
Kazamaga,
house.
That's enough.
Do whatever you want.
I'm good with either or. That's the sad part. I'm good with either or of these. Oh wait. Because his pops probably had eaten that fruit.
Ryoei insist he didn't need a doctor.
Because if he eats the fruit,
We don't
they'll be
have
able
a
to get his
single
blood.
lead on
His
that
blood would
skeleton
have
yet
the.
either.
Yeah, you was right, whiskey. I went with left because I just realized I was just telling you how how there's a fruit that gives temporarily gives immortality. Technically, it's like you never age. So obviously, you wouldn't want like your blood or anything else being seen, because then people would be able to get the ingredients out of said blood.
We need Yayoi to tell us everything she knows. I think that'll give us a way in.
What's wrong?
Oh, sorry. Mrs. Shijima told me to bring Yayoi a blanket and some of her belongings. When I went to her room just now, I found this on the floor and wasn't sure who to give it to.
Right. I'll take care of it.
What the fuck? Why is he? What the fuck? What was that?
Unge Seikai. It looks
I just
pretty
heard like,
cool.
Published?
yo, whiskey, you heard all that breathing? Yo, you heard all that breathing? Yo, it was just like, man, trying to do ASMR, yo. You like, he had himself like a, he had himself like a good ass session of ass, yo. that's one of them.
1973. About 50 years ago.
Why would Yayoi have this? Looks like she's read it many times. Look at this. The names of the characters. Ryoi Shijima.
Dad?
Why is his name here? The writer's name is Io. That's an unfamiliar name.
Let me see. 1973. So then, Dad must have just turned 20.
Hold on. This character.
Josui. From that mummy story.
So Ryoi and Josui met 50 years ago.
Or he is Joyce-Lee.
Yayoi have this book.
There might be something related to her motive in here. I'll give it a read.
Okay. I'll go check on my father.
Yes.
So wait, we're going back to the past again?
October
19
1972.
Okay, you can narrate it, not
Rumors
me.
were flying about a murder at the Scarlet Camellia nightclub. But perhaps that was preferable to the tragic, unspeakable truth. I was a witness to everything that happened that day. I still don't know if the decisions I made were correct. I have decided to put pen to paper so that you, dear reader, may hear my story.
Well,
Night
she going
after
hard
night,
right now.
A singer named Saya charmed the crowds with her ageless beauty and magnificent voice. Some even said she had been gifted with eternal youth. I was a huge fan. So I began working a month ago at the nightclub where she sang, a place called the Scarlet Camellia. I heard rumors that she was retiring, and I just had to work somewhere close to her.
Damn. Yo, she killed that high note. Chapter 3, the fatal elegy.
Amazing. She sounds just like the recording.
Okay, rehearsal's over. The show's gonna be great.
Okay, so she's Io, who's 18 years old. And she's an employee at the nightclub.
One more hour to go. What a beautiful voice.
If it isn't you, you were listening.
Are you really going to quit? I wish you'd keep singing.
Just to leave the audience wanting more. Then again, not everyone thinks of me as kindly as you do.
What?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Well then, I have to get ready. You do your best too.
Good evening.
Hello, Io.
Who's this?
Kanako.
24-year-old singer in
Snap
training.
out of it. Go help Saya with her makeup or something.
Oh, I've taken
Now
care
get
of
back
that.
to me. I don't care what it is. Just get
Damn,
to
bro.
work, you lazy fool.
Yo, why you get so pissed? Where she's like, but sir, like you talking back to me. Like don't you say another word. Like I swear. Oh, okay. Live as singing and training is tough. Fam, why? Okay, so we just gonna go with circle then.
The boss seems more agitated than usual.
Hey, yeah.
Oh. Mr. Beto.
Is one hooker then like?
Saya
Let me
seems
check.
to be down, doesn't she?
Ah, don't worry about that.
Huh?
Being talented means she has more than her fair share of critics. You know, people have been calling her the Eternal Diva for years now.
Yes, I've heard about that. Some people even say she's eaten the flesh of a mermaid.
It's got nothing to do with mermaids.
Where
There's an even bigger secret to how she stays young all this time.
A secret?
Forget about it. Anyway, it's about time to open. Let's put on a good show tonight.
Who is that? And that table's candle is out.
Hello, yo.
Nina, do you have a minute?
What is it?
probably I'm more worried about this candle.
The candle on that table over there is out.
Don't worry about it. They want to watch the stage in darkness.
It is not that dark over there, fam. It is not that dark over there. I can still see what she looked like. It's like no, never mind. Let me just keep it going.
Don't worry about it. They want to watch the stage in darkness. But more importantly, could you go
She don't
clean
get her
that table?
Batman, Batwoman ass out of here.
The guest went up on stage now, just without telling anyone. I had to drag him off. We should kick him.
Wait, why you look like he in his feelings about something? This is Marvin before Marvin's room.
But apparently he's the son of some rich family. That means we can't touch him.
I'm going over.
See if yeah, that's you.
Camellia. Please call me Io. Could I ask your name, please?
I'm Ryoi.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Ryoi. Are you here to watch Saya tonight?
Oh, that's the father. Holy shit, that's the father, Ryo Shijima. Oh shit.
To meet you, Mr. Ryoi. Are you here to watch Saya tonight?
Watch her? It's more like I came here tonight to confirm something about her. The Scarlet Camellia.
Huh?
What's the story behind the name of this club? The Scarlet Camellia.
Oh? Are you familiar with the name Yaobikuni?
The legend of eternal youth. A mythical woman who lived for 800 years.
They say that she had a red camellia with her as she traveled the country. A fitting name for a place where women never grow old.
I heard there's an eternal diva here. Is that true?
Yes, she's called that to fit the club's image. But it's not far from reality. Saya's beauty and voice haven't changed one bit in years.
Do you believe in fairy tales?
Fairy tales?
Stories like this one. In this country, there's a fruit that
What?
grants eternal youth.
This man said, "Do you like scary
It's passed
movies?"
down for generations. But this wondrous fruit only ripens once every 100 years. Which means only one person can become ageless every 100 years. And surely there are many who want the fruit for themselves. What would you do if you had it?
It's just a fairy tale, right?
What would you do?
Well, I would eat.
How about you? Do you want to live forever?
Yeah, you too busy all up in our conversation and shit.
I do. I want to be young forever, just like Saya.
Damn, man, people
Well,
just
it
got
should
up
be
in that
given to the person
conversation.
whose life would have the most value, yes?
Yeah. That's not what the family thought. Instead, they gave it to the person whose life had the least value of all.
But why?
The most effective use of the fruit of youth is to study the person who ate it. If the mechanism for agelessness could be unlocked, one fruit would benefit thousands of people.
Yeah, and this is what I was getting into on the last stream, is the fact that if everybody could use that fruit, wars and stuff would happen. Especially for those that couldn't get their hands on the fruit. Because of course only rich folks are gonna get the fruit. And that's not me stereotyping or like putting like or dissing rich folks, because some of y'all do actually work to make y'all bread. But I'm saying like in general, that's how like the public will see it, and then whole wars and stuff would happen, whether you deserve to have the fruit of youth or not. It's just a natural thing of life. It's like most people always gonna want what they can't have. It's part of being human, for sure. And sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's for the bad.
Unlocking the mechanism for agelessness? So, a test subject, basically.
Yes. They lived only to serve as a test subject for that family. The fruit was given to the wretches who could be forced to lead such an existence.
That's just horrible. Even if that research had value, it's not worth sacrificing someone's happiness for. It's really unforgivable.
I see. I suppose you're right. Damn it.
Perhaps you should slow down.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm afraid Io is needed elsewhere. This girl will accompany you instead.
No need for that. The singer, Saya, she'll be on stage tonight, right?
Yes,
Then, I'll watch her alone.
as you wish.
Excuse
Well-
me, please. Which table should I go to?
No, we're going to the dressing room.
That's awful. What happened to it?
This dress for Saya just arrived this morning. I hung it up with the other costumes. Then I looked away for just 1 second and this happened.
Why?
Actually, someone's been harassing Saya for several months.
Really?
At first, it was just a letter telling her to get off the stage for good. But then we started finding razor blades, even dead animals in her makeup kit.
Damn.
Remember when Saya took a break from practice about 2 weeks ago?
Yes, but you told us she'd caught a cold.
It was actually because someone had put disinfectant in her water bottle.
What in the fuck?
She spelled it
Damn.
out immediately, but the chemical burns made her lose some of her high notes. I told her to take some time off.
Right. After that, you didn't perform your signature number anymore. I was curious about that. Now I know.
I'm sorry I didn't tell everyone about the harassment. I didn't want anyone to worry.
I had no idea. So that's why you're retiring.
That day, I brought coffee instead of my usual tea, so I didn't notice the smell at all. I guess bad things happen when you stray from habit.
I want you to stick with her for the rest of the day. Just make sure nothing happens to her.
Huh?
I asked Motoki to get you. I told him you're the most reliable.
Well, you're still new, so no one's asking for you yet. Sorry, but I'm gonna need you to look after Saya today.
Yeah, I don't think she's ready to put all that responsibility on herself like that. Actually, no, that might get them shook. Yeah, that might actually get them shook. Let me not.
I won't let anything get in the way of Saya's final show. Saya! Are you alright?
Kanako.
Oh no. How did this happen?
Don't
Maybe
worry.
you did it.
I'll find a new dress for her. The dress that I rejected last time is still at the tailor's, I bet.
Oh, yes, that'll work.
But it's, you know.
Is something wrong?
Nah, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, I'll go pick up the dress.
But Saya goes on in less than 30 minutes, right? Who's going to be on stage until then? What about me?
Huh?
Wait, that voice. Her voice sounds familiar.
I'll stand in for Saya. Please, let me sing.
No way.
But then the stage will be empty.
You'll get the wrong idea. The person who did this is after me. I have no idea what they'll do. If something happens to you on that stage,
But
do you know how dangerous the threats have been?
someone put disinfectant in your coffee, didn't they? And sending you razor blades and stuff. It's unbelievable.
And she did it. No, I'm kidding. Let me check.
Even so,
Kanako.
that's all the more reason we can't let them win. Harassing you is the same as attacking this club. We've got to fight back. I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to see the stage empty.
Well then. Now the real question. Do I put her in harm's way or nah? And hold on. You thinking left? I bet.
I understand how Kanako feels, but we can't put her in danger. I will keep an eye on the audience. If anyone tries any funny business, I'll stop them.
What is you gonna do?
Thank you.
Is she gonna pull up on him with the ratchet? Watch, because I said that. She gonna just be like stuck. She gonna be like, no, bow, bow, bow.
It's all very sudden, but I know you can do it.
Okay.
We all know you can do it. We believe in you.
I'll sing on that
Kanako.
stage tonight, if it's the last thing I do. Kanako, get
Foreshadow.
them warmed up for me.
I'll show them everything you've taught me. I won't let you down.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Well, I'll be off then. Io, I want
Word.
your eyes on Saya the whole time.
Well, Put a whole
Got
Bruce
it.
Lee on him. Whiskey not lying.
Saya, are you sure it's safe for you to be here?
I'll be fine. No one in the club can tell that it's me up here. And there's nothing to do until the new dress arrives. Still, I wonder if my harasser is among them.
Do you have any idea who it might be?
Yes, a few ideas, in fact. I used to think that looking young was a godsend, but it's not all roses. There's just so much jealousy. But then I still have to live up to everyone's expectations. You know,
Yep.
I realized something.
What you realize?
is it?
Even if I try to live beautifully, the jealousy will never end. And there's no way I can win against time. To satisfy everyone, maybe it's best for me to leave this stage where my beauty is intact. Then, I'd remain in everyone's memories, just the way I am now. My harasser's been telling me the same thing.
Saya, I owe so much to you and your songs.
You're exaggerating.
It's true. You saved me. I may never get to sing them myself, but your songs saved me.
That's kind of you. Now, we definitely can't let them win, can we? I must go on stage tonight, no matter what.
Hmm. Yeah, make sure you're looking in that crowd, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We present the timeless, the ravishing, the eternal diva, Saya. But before that, we've prepared a special program just for tonight. Give a round of applause to this young and talented singer, the future of the Scarlet Camellia, Kanako.
Now the real question is, Whiskey, what do you think finna happen? Because now I'm curious too. I can't wait for her.
Kanako looks great on stage.
You see how that one dude is clapping?
Is this really a good idea?
It'll be fine.
Saya, shh.
She's about to go. She's about to spit them bars.
Thank you for...
Something
What?
wrong with the mic?
What? Ah, she got the wrong one. Wait, what? Oh, well, damn. See, the moral to this is you need to always trust your sound technician. You take that mic that you're supposed to sing on, no matter how good or bad it is. Cause let me chill. Let me chill. Bring it back.
Kanako!
the matter?
Please don't be alarmed.
What's going on? Here, help me.
She just suffered a dizzy spell. Thank you for your concern. There's no.
Oh nah, fam, she dead. she gone.
Everybody,
There's
please
no
calm
need to
down.
worry. She
There's
just
nothing
suffered a
wrong
dizzy
here.
spell. Thank you for your concern. Please come again.
The show was cancelled, and customers not involved in the case were asked to leave. That's when.
I found poison needles at the base of the mic. Small needles covered with poison were taped to it. So anyone who gripped it would get pierced. A small but lethal weapon barely visible to the eye. This mic, is this the one you always use?
Oh, this is the detective I called in.
Wait, why did you call the detective and nothing happened? No, never mind.
A detective? Really? Looks more like a dancer to me.
Appearances aside, Josui here has solved many tricky cases. I asked Josui to find out who it is that's been harassing Saya.
That's enough.
An amazing detective like you should have no problem finding the killer, right?
That's the plan. The only thing we can do for the dead is to uncover the truth after all. Back to my question. Is this the mic you always use?
No, this is the spare mic. We hardly use it at all. But we do sometimes have two singers on stage. We keep it in the stage wing, connected to the mixer.
Kaneko changed mics earlier, I recall. That's the one she swapped to.
That's the main microphone.
It's the same as the spare mic I see.
It's not working.
Are you sure?
I just checked it. They're surprisingly fragile. Sometimes all it takes is a bit of water and poof, the mic's dead.
When did it stop working?
Damn.
It was just fine during the rehearsal.
Oh, yeah. Saya's voice came through fine during rehearsal.
I see. Then it's possible the killer tampered with the mic sometime between the end of rehearsal and the start of the show. The killer then attached poison needles to the spare mic. Then they broke the main mic so that the victim would have to use the poisoned mic. Why would the killer do all of that? Why would the killer want to go through the trouble of killing her while she was performing on stage?
How? Either one of these does not make sense.
I should have stopped Kaneko from singing.
Actually, it was really supposed to be me on that stage. She might have been killed by accident, since she performed instead of me.
What was your relationship with Kaneko?
I was like a mentor to her. She joined 6 months ago with dreams of becoming a singer. I've looked after her ever since then. But now...
I ain't gonna lie, them tears fake as shit.
And find the murderer.
Josie! I want to find the killer too. Please let me help.
You?
At this club, everyone knows who I am, so it'd be easier to get the information.
I certainly hope that's true.
And that's how I came to help this detective investigate the murder.
Sound check? Yeah, Saya and I checked all of it before rehearsal. The boss really let me have it after the last show.
Oh, that's right.
But He like, yo, boss, like, don't worry, I promise I won't miss it. He's like, nah, you fucked in my last one. He said, I'm thinking about firing and pull the check out.
The mic stopped working that day, too. The sound came back right away, though.
Well, the cable's a little loose, so it comes out easily. That's why
Wait,
we
what?
made sure during the sound check that it was properly connected to the mixer. And I told everyone not to touch the cables.
No staff were allowed in during today's rehearsal, right? Why this sudden change?
Well, the boss told us to be extra careful so that nothing happens to Saya.
Hmm. But nothing happened to the rehearsal. ... That's what I'm leaning more towards.
But nothing happened during rehearsal.
Were you and Saya the only people in the club during rehearsal?
Yes, but... Just what are you getting at?
If we assume the mic stopped working in the time after rehearsal and before the show, then Saya could have broken it, yes?
What? Josie?
No, she couldn't have. I was there for both the sound check and the rehearsal. I would have seen her doing it.
Is that so? Very well.
Or
Let's see. So Ryoe went up on stage, and then Rina, you dragged him off.
I knew it. You're the killer, aren't you? I caught this thief sneaking around.
Thief is pretty harsh. Besides, I haven't stolen a thing.
Well then, what were you trying to do?
Word. Nah, it's all good, Whiskey. Everyone asked me to play The Forest. Facts, I think I heard of that. Yeah, I think I heard about that game. I'll definitely be on the lookout if you end up posting clips on that. You have a good day, yeah.
I was just looking for the restroom, and I got lost. It's my first time here, after all. Somehow, I ended up at the side of the stage.
You went back up there?
Were you in the stage wing the whole time, up until the murder?
That's right.
Even though you wanted to go to the restroom?
I didn't want to miss the show.
It's obvious that the restroom isn't by the stage. Why didn't you just ask the staff?
It's my first time here, so of course I didn't know.
Even after I caught you the first time, you went skulking around again. He's up to something, I know it.
It's all right, Rina. You don't need to hide it. The truth is...
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Square.
You wanted to see Saya up close, didn't you?
Of course not.
Why were you on stage trying to get so close to Saya? You don't look like one of her fans.
I already told you. I came to check something. It's not Saya I'm after. It's eternal youth. The real thing.
What do you mean?
I told you earlier. My family has a long history with that subject.
Excuse me for prying. But what's your last name?
Shijima. The name's Ryohei Shijima.
What? You want to know if I was on the stage today?
Yes, just to be sure.
I opened the club after rehearsal ended, then attended a guest for a while. We went to the dressing room. Then I picked up Saya's dress from the tailor's. When I got back, it was already too late.
Guess he didn't have time to go on stage.
Of course not. Running a nightclub isn't easy, you know. I guess this dress was a waste of time and money.
What a beautiful dress. This is the one you rejected, right? What was wrong with it?
It's not bad, but it looks like something you get buried in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Something you get buried in. I guess I can see that.
The other dress got torn to shreds, so I rushed to get this one.
When did that happen?
I don't know. It arrived this morning. I took my eyes off it, and suddenly it's in pieces. It's my fault, really. I was afraid someone would tamper with it, so I didn't tell anyone that it was Saya's dress. I should have just asked someone to keep a close eye on it for me.
Did we get anything useful?
I don't know if it's really useful, but we've done everything that we can.
It looks like the police won't be here for a while. Let's try and solve this ourselves.
Right.
Hmm.
Someone has been repeatedly harassing the singer Saya. And this evening, Kanako's life was taken when she took Saya's place.
The broken main mic. And the poison needles on the spare mic. These must be the keys to the mystery. Why did the killer want the murder to happen on stage? In front of an audience?
For Kanako's sake, and for Saya too, we have to find the killer.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, make sure the mic was unplugged. Sorry about that. I had like a little sneezing spell. Holy shit. I just realized like all these shits match. I've been just going about shit. Like, yo, I didn't realize like, yo, all the pieces match. Okay, let's see. Uh, oh wait, is this it right here? Nope. It's crazy because I didn't realize those pieces of the puzzles will be matching. Okay. There we go. Okay. What are they thinking? Nah, I don't think Conical ripped up the dress. I'll go pick up the dress, but they didn't say who. Yeah. So he's claiming that he didn't tell anyone about the dress. This is one of the things I was looking for before. But my whole thing is, why would he tell us that then? It's dumb to think that he'd rip it because it's like, why would you even tell us? Yeah, I could see it more plausible because she didn't care for the dress design to begin with. So they'll let me put her name there now. Oh yeah, because it looks like something you get buried in. Think I'm going too far with that. Hmm. Alright, so we'll move on from that for now. So now we got anything strange about the new dress. Okay, cool. So he said Size wanted to go on stage. Alright, let's continue on. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. That's something. Yeah, so why are you saying he did it? Hmm. Okay. Touchable rich family. I tried this before, right? Looks like they're not trying to give me leeway here, so I'll go next one. What we got here? Why was mentioned that these come on loose pretty easily? Yeah, probably probably this is Roman as well. Oh yeah, and the untouchable family member. Yeah, that's another thing. Could have been targeting Hanako from the start. I don't know. Okay, and I do. I'm trying to think here. You definitely don't look like one of her fans. Also could have been trying to steal something. Then he claims he got lost in the restroom. Where is it at? It's not here. Have to look for it a little bit later or something. What do you mean? But wait, why? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, run this scenario with me, y'all. What if what if he did want to put it on the main mic, but because the wire didn't work, person ended up grabbing the mic and bringing it for the new one? Well, no, because I think when they found it, someone switched the mics before that. After attaching Neil's killer switched the mics again. Or vice versa. But they got confused and put them. No. So I need to cut that off completely. Because I'm going to just go into a spiral on that. I already know this one gonna be. Yo, this one gonna be a tough one. Okay. I must be missing stuff. Knew the main mic was broken. Main mic cable was broken. He should have unplugged it. But he did. It was, yeah, that shit was type fast acting. That's what I'm saying. I'm missing so much shit. Yeah, so the harasser broke in the mic, so to bother. They wanted to see her get flustered on stage. Okay. So the main mic was broken during this sound check. Yeah, main mic was already broken. Or she knew it acted up. Either way, she went to grab the other one. Seeing as what's the name keeps claiming that so at this case, that's it. At this case, at this point, we only have like 3 suspects, and that'd be Saya, the manager, and then Kanako herself, and Mr. Bito. I mean, that'd be 4 then. Alright, let's go backwards. Oh, now that works. Yeah, because to a point, I kind of don't care who ripped up the dress. I feel like that's just extra shit. Well, my question is why? Now, kind of cool. I can kind of see to a point. And then my whole thing is, why would she know? Why the kind of, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why did she know this? Well, I'm done with those, yeah. Wait, why am I still missing something here? Show them, we'll fight him back. Oh, son. I thought I did this one already. I thought I did that before. Where? Unless you're one of the people that's going up on stage. Oh, looks like we got something else here. So they're saying she wanted to repay her kindness. Yeah, oh yeah, the stage would be empty. Alright, I'm almost done here. Just missing one more. It was you all along. Nope. Wait, ain't I put this here before? Test subject. That's what I'm saying. What in the world? I'm missing like one thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, because I was like, yo, why can I not find this? I think I got everything.
Saya! Are you alright?
Kanako.
Oh no. How did this happen?
Don't worry. I'll find a new dress for her. The dress that I rejected last time is still at the tailor's, I bet.
Oh, yes, that'll work.
But it's, you know.
Is something wrong?
Nah, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, I'll go pick up the dress.
But Saya goes on in less than 30 minutes, right? Who's going to be on stage until then? What about me?
Huh?
I'll stand in for Saya. Please, let me sing.
No way.
But then the stage will be empty.
Don't get the wrong idea. The person who did this is after me. I have no idea what they'll do. If something happens to you on that stage,
But
do you know how dangerous the threats have been?
someone put disinfectant in your coffee, didn't they? And sending you razor blades and stuff. It's unbelievable. Even so,
Kanako.
that's all the more reason we can't let them win. Harassing you is the same as attacking this club. We've got to fight back. I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to see the stage empty. I will. Keep an eye on the audience. If anyone tries any funny business, I'll stop them.
Yeah. Thank you. It's all very sudden, but I know you can do it. Okay. I'll sing on that stage tonight, if it's the last thing I do. Kanako, keep them warmed up for me.
I'll show them everything you've taught me. I won't let you down.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Well, I'll be off then. Neo, I want your eyes on Saya the whole time.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We present, before that, applause to this young...
Kanako looks great on stage, but is this really a good idea?
It'll be fine.
Saya, shh.
Thank you for...
Something wrong with the mic? Something wrong with the mic?
She touched on the part where the spike's supposed to be. That's all I needed to see. Just one more thing I need to see. And then I think I'll have everything formulated. Actually, there's a few more things.
Saya, are you sure it's safe for you to be here?
I'll be fine. No one in the club can tell that it's me up here. And there's nothing to do until the new dress arrives. Still, I wonder if my harasser is among them.
Do you have any idea who it might be?
Yes, a few ideas, in fact. I used to think that looking young was a godsend, but it's not all roses. There's just so much jealousy. But then, I still have to live up to everyone's expectations. You know, I realized something.
What is it?
Even if I try to live beautifully, the jealousy will never end. And there's no way I can win against time. To satisfy everyone, maybe it's best for me to leave this stage where my beauty is intact. Then, I'd remain in everyone's memories, just the way I am now. My harasser's been telling me the same thing.
Saya, I owe so much to you and your songs.
You're exaggerating.
It's true. You saved me. I may never get to sing them myself, but your
Sound check? Yeah, Saya and I checked all of it before rehearsal. The boss really let me have it after the last show.
Oh, that's right. The mic stopped working that day, too. The sound came back right away, though.
Well, the cable's a little loose, so it comes out easily. That's why we made sure during the sound check that it was properly connected to the mixer. And I told everyone not to touch the cables.
No staff were allowed in during today's rehearsal, right? Why this sudden change?
Well, the boss told us to be extra careful so that nothing happens to Saya.
Were you and Saya the only people in the club during rehearsal?
Yes, but... Just what are you getting at?
If we assume the mic stopped working in the time after rehearsal and before the show, then Saya could have broken it, yes?
What? Josie?
No, she couldn't have. I was there for both the sound check and the rehearsal. I would have seen her doing it.
Is that so? Very well. I found poison needles at the base of the mic. Small needles covered with poison were taped to it. So anyone who gripped it would get pierced. A small but lethal weapon barely visible to the eye. This mic, is this the one you always use?
Oh, this is the detective I called in.
A detective? Really? Looks more like a dancer to me.
Appearances aside, Josui here has solved many tricky cases. I asked Josui to find out who it is that's been harassing Saya.
That's enough.
An amazing detective like you should have no problem finding the killer, right?
That's the plan. The only thing we can do for the dead is to uncover the truth after.
I think I'm about ready to try this.
Now then, could you tell me what you think? What do you find most unusual about this case?
And I agree with him. I'm just reading everything that he's saying. Because so far these actually have been helping me think. So they're saying that part's commendable. Let's do connection to the harassment now. I don't care who ripped up the dress. I don't think the mic actually was broken. Alright, fine then. Let's see what happens if I say it in a different way. Because, like, he was talking about how, like, Kaneko, how we should look at the perspective of Kaneko. So, I'm like, okay. I agree, it is definitely worth considering other clues. But I'm thinking about it like this, so yeah, because you would already know what mic she's using at that point, so you know, okay, I'm putting on this mic since I already know Kaneko puts it on the spare mic. And so he's suggesting that that's not the case. So why were they on the spare mic? think there's one more I need to do for this. Mm. Alright, I think I'm all good to go here.
Now then, could you tell me what you think? What do you find most unusual about this case? So now it's on me to consider the unexpected developments.
I'm trying to get a good understanding here. Connection to harassment. All right. But he's the head guy in charge. He could just close the club if he wanted to. Alright. Yeah, because I know anytime I've been on point, he said usually that shit's commendable. I think we'll just go with this.
It seems you've come to a conclusion.
Yes.
Might start with just putting a time on myself for this, because I don't want to keep y'all like dragging for like too long, you know. But I think we got some. I know she really not. I know she's not serious right now with that.
Sorry, but thank you for gathering here.
What's this all about?
Well, I've thought about what happened to Kanako and brought you all here.
Did you find something?
Please hear me out.
Hey, what about him?
Let him sleep. I have my suspicions about him, too.
He's been talking in his sleep. Something like, I didn't want to know. I was better off not knowing.
Does he know something?
He's the only guest who set foot on the stage. Only someone who has been on stage could have poisoned the mic. So, the killer is...
Are you saying it's one of us? Including that drunkard?
Someone has been harassing Saya. In a cruel twist of events, the plot to kill Saya ended in Kanako's death instead. But what was the plot? And who orchestrated it? Tonight was to be her final show. I'm sure that the harasser wanted to stop her from singing on stage. That's why the microphone was poisoned.
But it was the spare mic that has the poison needles.
Yes. The killer attached poison needles to the spare mic, which is hardly ever used.
If the main mic had worked properly, poor Kaneko would still be alive.
That is the first critical point in this case. The main mic wasn't working, which means...
So no matter what, they didn't want Saya to sing. But dude's gonna argue that the main mic wasn't broken though. That's like the thing that's been driving me crazy about that. He keeps telling me that the main mic was not broken because he did a sound check. Wait, now they're telling me that Beato said it wasn't broken? Then these two don't matter. But yeah, but they keep telling me that Beato said that the main mic wasn't broken. That's it, that it wasn't broken during rehearsal. And that he watched her the whole time. So it wasn't broken. Alright, go with this one. Oh wait, hold on. Of course, right when I do this, the sound on my headphones go out again. Why? Like, why does this keep happening? Cause yeah, this man Beato keeps swearing up and down this mic ain't broken.
The person harassing Saya must have broken the main mic for some specific reason.
Wait, you're suggesting they broke the main mic so that the spare mic would be used instead?
Well, they could have just poisoned the main mic directly then, right?
Yes. If the person who broke the main mic and the person who poisoned the spare mic were the same.
What are you getting at?
First, I want to establish the identity of the person who broke the main mic. In other words, the person who has been harassing Saya. From what I've deduced, there are 2 clues pointing to that person. The first clue was just a casual remark.
Wait a minute. All right, let's eliminate something. Exit. Cross this out. Cross first one out. So now we're down to 3, right? I'm thinking about it like this. If he said, "Am I broken?" I'm leaning more towards Hanako just off of the fact that it's like, how did she know about the disinfectant in the coffee? And then the raisins too. That'd be the harasser. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with this.
Saya, the harasser put disinfectant in your water bottle, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. About 2 weeks ago.
When we were talking, Kaneko said that someone had put disinfectant in your coffee, didn't she?
But I kept that incident a secret from everyone.
And this is what you and Saya said, boss.
It was actually because someone had put disinfectant in her water bottle.
That day, I brought coffee instead of my usual tea, so I didn't notice the smell at all.
How did Kaneko know there was coffee in Saya's bottle instead of tea, her usual drink? The second clue that points to the harasser is...
Yeah, she would know the main mic was working. Because what's the name was supposed to sing first. She wasn't the one to rip the dress because only they knew. Alright, so now I know that Hanako is the main, well, actually, I peeped it. I kind of peeped that shit ages ago. But I still think Sai was the one that ripped the dress, though. It's the tougher one here. That's what I was saying. This is a good one. Kinda wanna just save and kinda wanna just do a soft save on this. Cause I got tired of constantly going back again and again. But it's alright, I'm gonna just feel like with this one, with her wanting to go on stage, I'm overthinking it. I'm going too deep about it. What's name was the only one that witnessed this? They could just argue she wanted the show to go on. Now, my main question was, did she know the mic was broken? Wait, okay, let me reread these two. So, she noticed the main mic was malfunctioning and switched it out. She must have known that the cable comes loose sometimes. But what's the name confirmed that the mic was broken? Because he's saying despite that, she immediately went to get the spare mic. This means she knew the main mic was broken. Okay. Trying to read these carefully here. So let's say she is the harasser and her goal is to be on stage, right? She's gonna sing on this mic. Mic doesn't work. She immediately goes to get the other one. Because that's the main thing. You gotta think about it from her perspective. So think about like you didn't just got the trifecta and now you're on stage and all that. You sing but the mic don't work. Since you already know it's the main mic, you're the background person, you're just gonna go get another mic. And in reality, it's no big deal to her because she's not the headline. If this happened to what's her name, she'd be embarrassed, right? Alright, so I'm actually gonna save on this one. If I feel like the reasoning is good on this, then yeah. But if they capping me, I'm calling it now, good. I think because she's not the main event, it's not gonna phase her as much. It'd be like your main free throw shooter, right? Or better example. It'd be like your main starters, right? You're up by 10. Or you're up by like 100 points, right? You think you're gonna be phased if you missing shots when you're already up a whole 100? No, you're just gonna keep it moving. Like the game's pretty much over.
Kaneko was not surprised when the mic did not work. Because she was the harasser.
But that's what any professional would do.
Even though she was still in training, she's learned that much at least. She finally got her chance to perform, so it's only natural that she maintained her composure.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Let's try this again.
Actually, you know what? I actually like the reason they kind of gave me for that one, so I'll give them that. Cause you know what? I ain't think about it from that perspective. It's like, yeah, of course she's going now. All right, bet. Nope, we don't need to redo the summer. That was fair. I think that was fair. Now, if the second one wrong too, then I'm calling bullshit.
The harasser put When Kanako spoke and there was no sound, she went to change mics immediately. Isn't that a bit strange?
Well, what's strange about that?
There have been several occasions when the main mic's cable came loose from the mixer. Everyone who works here knows this.
Yes, but plugging the cable back in fixes the issue.
Exactly. Normally, you would just wait for that. But Kanako went and got the spare mic immediately. That's because she knew the main mic was actually broken. So waiting around was pointless.
So you're saying Kanako was the one who broke the mic?
Yes.
Wait. What? But wait, ain't that the same thing I said though? I swear, it be wording, y'all. Fuck it, we'll let it rock.
In other words, Kanako was the person who has been harassing Saya.
Kanako.
Thank you for...
Why would she? Wait a minute. If Kanako was the harasser, does that mean she tried to kill Saya by poisoning the spare mic? But the one who died was Kanako. Why would she poison herself? With her own needles?
Well...
She wanna know about the poison needles.
Kanako was... probably...
The fuck?
Kaneko didn't know there were poison needles on the spare mic. That's why she grabbed it without any hesitation. In other words, the person who poisoned the spare mic and the person who broke the main mic are not the same.
Josie!
Kaneko was killed by the poison needles attached to the spare mic. But why did the killer go through all that trouble to put poison needles on the spare mic and not the main mic? Io, I think you know the reason.
It's because...
So it's definitely not this one. Not this one either, right? Cross this out, cause what's the name? They're just saying she knew that the plug comes on loose. So instead of just waiting, she went to grab the spare mic. So in that scenario, I don't think it would have been. And then again, spare mic's never broken. So yeah, cross that out. Because the killer would know the spare mic was broken. I said spare mic. The killer would know that the main mic was broken. So that's why it can't be these two. That the killer mixed the mic or that they were switched. Now why would the killer think that the mic was safe? Said tapping the... But why would they think that nobody would touch the spare mic though? Waiting for the right time to pick them up later. But for what reason? I'm going with this one.
The killer was afraid that someone would touch the microphone by mistake. Right?
Exactly. The main mic gets handled by many people. Even Mr. Masuda and Mr. Bito might touch it. That's why the killer poisoned the rarely used spare mic.
But the killer wouldn't have known that Kaneko would use the spare mic. In fact, it was a last-minute decision to have her go on stage.
That's right. No one was pressuring Kaneko to sing at all. She asked to be on that stage. That was an unexpected turn of events on stage.
Whoops.
That was an unexpected turn of events for the killer.
No one set foot on stage after it was decided Kaneko would perform. Which means...
That's right. It means the spare mic was...
I'm thinking It gotta be his first one. I'm pretty sure I'm not misunderstanding this. I'm pretty sure I'm not misunderstanding this. Okay. Oh, so far I've been taking the L's anyway, though. But yeah, sometimes they do fuck up with translations, but I don't think this game's been going. They ain't been going that hard. I just been fucking up on my part. Cause I'm trying to make sure this goes with my theory. I'm trying to think this over. Okay. I gotta go reverse it. So if it was put on after the plans was changed, right? Why put it on the spare mic? Hanako's gonna grab the mic anyway.
The spare mic was poisoned before it was decided that Kanako would go on stage.
Wait a minute. So you mean the killer didn't intend to murder Kanako with the poisoned needles?
In that case, the killer's target was...
Who was it? What do you think?
Cause I know off the rip, they kind of was making it seem like it was this dude. But I still got money on side.
I believe the killer poisoned the spare mic. with the intent of killing Saya.
But isn't that strange? There's no way the killer could have known if I would use the spare mic.
Actually, I think they knew. They were sure you would use the spare mic.
Why is that?
The person who poisoned the spare mic was Saya. And the intended victim was also Saya.
I didn't want to know. I was better off not knowing.
Huh?
Saya. You were planning to kill yourself.
Alright, and y'all know what put me on to this? Cause y'all probably was like, yo, wait, Foss, was you stumped? I'm like, no. I figured it out the moment they was talking about the dress. And then the whole jealousy thing. The only thing I struggled with knowing was 100% who the harasser was. But off the rip, I realized what Sai was doing the moment they said it was that dress. Because then that would make sense, because only Sai and the manager know about the dress. So only Sai would rip the dress, because this was supposed to be her final performance. So like y'all feel me though. So yeah, the moment they put up the dress, I knew it. It's just about getting to this point. It's always is about getting to this point with me.
Why would you think that?
The dress you were supposed to wear tonight was ripped up. You did that yourself, didn't you? Only you and the boss knew that it was your dress after all.
This dress for Saya just arrived this morning. I hung it up with the other costumes. Then I looked away for just 1 second and this happened. I was afraid someone would tamper with it, so I didn't tell anyone that it was Saya's dress. I should have just asked someone to keep a close eye on it for me.
I can't think of anyone but you, Saya, who could have ripped up that dress.
Was there a need for me to do that?
I believe there was. It occurred to me. Boss, after hearing what you said about the dress from the tailors, what was wrong with it?
It's not bad. But it looks like something you get buried in, doesn't it?
Something you get buried in. You ripped up the other dress so that the boss would have to get the white one. With the poison needles you prepared, you wanted to die on stage wearing that beautiful burial dress. Isn't that right?
My voice is ruined.
Huh?
I never needed a mic before to fill this room with my voice. I've even sung entire nights, just on my own. But 2 weeks ago, after drinking that coffee, it destroyed my voice. My precious high notes, most of all. That's why I thought of making tonight my last. I wanted to die on stage, beautifully singing my final song.
That's why you put the poison needles on the spare mic.
Yes. During rehearsal, that is. I pretended to check the spare mic. It was part of the usual checks, so Mr. Beto didn't suspect a thing, even though he was nearby.
Why the poison needles? You could have taken the poison before going on stage, for instance. What made you take all this trouble?
I thought about that, you know. But there's no telling when the poison would take effect. This was the only way to deliver a perfect swan song.
Did you know that it was Kanako who broke the mic?
It wasn't working when we started rehearsal. That silly girl. Of course I'd notice if it was broken before rehearsal.
So, when I heard your voice over the speakers, that was... That was a recording, wasn't it?
Well done. I'm impressed.
I was surprised because it sounded exactly like what I've listened to so many times.
I asked Mr. Beto to play it. I told him I wanted to save my voice for the show, so he played records at rehearsal to fool everyone.
So the mic was already broken at that point.
That's why no staff were allowed in during rehearsal.
But that's all I asked Mr. Beto to do. I did everything else myself.
Did you also foresee that Kanako would use the spare mic?
When I saw her switch mics immediately, I knew. She was the one who broke the main mic. I knew I had to stop her. Part of me believed she was getting exactly what she deserved. And so I simply watched as she died. I realized earlier that she was the one harassing me. As you pointed out, Kanako said that someone had put disinfectant in my coffee. I noticed it too. She had no reason to know.
You just see her
that there
face
was
like,
coffee
yo,
in my
this.
bottle that
Look at her face, yo. That's when I peeped it too. I was like, yo. She knew. I just needed to figure out how to prove all this. I'm telling y'all, I'm good at what I do.
Such a careless, silly girl. You know, I actually liked her. But she was getting close to me. Just so she could take my place on the stage. When I realized that, everything I'd done for her suddenly looked so futile, so heartbreaking.
Word, it's crazy because had Hanako actually just let shit ride, she would have got to this point anyway.
If you had forgiven her, you two could have sung on stage together. By killing her, you ruined your one and only chance for a shot at a grand finale.
That is true.
Everyone calls me the Eternal Diva. Do you know why? Well, it's because everyone was projecting their ideals onto me. But we all grow old. The real me and the idealized me were growing further and further apart. I can't keep it up anymore, even with the power of the spotlights. You know, I really was going to sing tonight. My song would have been legendary. Well, Motoki, I have one last favor to ask. Would you let me sing on stage one last time?
What will you sing?
A requiem just for her. I don't need my high notes for that.
But
Let her sing. Please.
Fuck that. She going to jail. Take her out of no, I'm just-
well, the Scarlet Camellia was built around you, after all. You will go on stage, just as planned. You are a true star.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I must ask you to reconsider. Do you think Kaneko wants to hear a requiem sung by her killer?
Just let her sing. At least until the police arrive.
You haven't even called the police yet, have you? You were looking out for her. You had a feeling things would turn out like this. That's why you hesitated to call the police.
I noticed I had been acting strange these past few weeks. That much was obvious. We've worked together a long time.
And yet you still wanted her to sing on stage tonight. Perhaps it was your expectations that pushed you over the edge.
The police?
What the?
I called them. Restrain her at once.
Bastard!
No matter what. She mustn't be allowed on that stage.
Damn.
Restrain her! Now!
I was expecting that. I was joking. He said, But, yo, when you really think about it, because here's the thing, a lot of y'all was thinking like, oh, well, I'm assuming a lot of y'all were thinking. Probably none of y'all was thinking. But some of y'all probably was thinking like, yo, that's not fair. You should let her sing. I'm like, yo, if somebody dear to you passed away because of this type of shit, you tell me you gonna want her to sing, like, a song for your family member that she killed? That's like that's what bro realized. He's like, yo, wait. Y'all telling me you pretty much want to sing a diss song to a dead op. Like that's some foul shit. Yo. Officers, take this woman. Take her. Where she mad as hell at him too. Like, yo, how could you? And now this man like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, yo, I ain't got no money for the club.
Josie, you might have helped us solve the case. But this was not what I wanted at all.
Even if Saya sang on stage, you wouldn't hear the beautiful voice you're hoping for.
What do you mean?
A requiem for someone she hated enough to kill. Not one note of it would be for the sake of the dead.
Word, bro. It's dancing on the grave.
Purely because of her selfish desires.
I didn't want to know. So it's better off not knowing.
To be honest, I still don't know if what the detective said that night was right. Was Saya's final wish something that shouldn't be granted? What should I have done? I write this tale, dear reader, in the hope that you may enlighten me.
Nope. It's stuff like this. Sometimes it's really tough decisions that you got to make, whether you're going to be in the right or the wrong of it. But that's why they usually tell you to think before like you do it. But you just got to be willing to accept the consequences. I'm so mad about that shit, yeah. I'm so mad about that shit, bro. I fucked up on that one. That one. Is there the second clue? Like, that one was a little bit on the tougher side because I misunderstood it. But everything else, I got correct. Alright. But it is what it is. And I need to wake up early so I can play some more, because what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna play some more Lost Child. Get like a decent break in. And then Thursday, I'll probably continue and we'll do chapter 4 for this. So like always, I like to thank y'all for rocking with me, Foster Gamer. And with that, catch y'all and peace out. Peace out.